Hey everyone, thanks so much for tuning in and turning up to the network. It is your makeup artist Malikia Chandler Smalls with Malikia's Makeup Artistry, and I hope everyone had a wonderful Valentine's Day weekend. I know that it is just one day out of the year, but it is so wonderful just to be able to share that special day with someone, or even if it's with your kids or your family. You know, it's just a special day. So hope everyone enjoyed it. But today I am going to be doing a quick tutorial on how I do my eyebrows. I already have a complete face, so the only thing that looks out of place a little bit are my brows. And keep in mind that everyone does their brows totally different. This is my method on how I do my brows, how I do my clients' brows. So as I just stated, everyone has their own technique, so this is just one of many ways. What I'm going to be using today is going to be a spoolie brush. I'm going to be using a brow pencil by MAC and Stud. I'm going to be using a small liner brush, and I'm going to be using LA Pro Conceal in Fawn. And also, just another quick note, there are different products that you can use to do your brows. Some people like pencil, some people like to use gel, some people like to use powder. I prefer pencil, so that's the method that you're going to be seeing today. Hope that you like it and stay tuned. First, I'm just going to simply start out by brushing my brows upwards. Next, I'm going to be taking my brow pencil, and I really want to just start out at the bottom by making a line. And you don't want to apply too much pressure, but I'm basically just following the guide of my natural brow arch already. And in this method, you can make your brows thicker or wider. You can make them thinner. It's completely up to you. But once again, it's makeup, so you have the freedom to do whatever you choose. Have fun with it. But normally your brow, you will want to do your brow from the corner of your nose to the inner portion of your eye. This is where your brow would normally start. You would just tilt your pencil or whatever you want to use outwards. And if you see the inner portion of your eye, this is where you would normally do your arch. And if you tilt out a little bit more towards the edge of your eye, this is normally where your brow should end. So that is how I normally do my brows as well as my clients. So all that I did was I took the pencil, I did a light shading of a line or outline to the edge of where I want my brow to end, which is here. Next, I want to start at the top of my eyebrow. I'm not going to go too far towards the front because I don't want them to look too heavy or too dark. So I'm just going to start about here. And I'm going to do pretty much the same thing, is do an outline of how I want my brow to be. I'm going to take that outline downwards and connect it to my bottom line. And from there, I want to lightly fill in with gentle strokes, because you don't want to go too heavy, and it's really easy to do. It takes practice, it takes time. All you have to do is practice it, and you'll get really comfortable with doing your own brows. But I'm just lightly filling them in. And then I'm going to take my spoolie brush and gently brush upwards. And basically I'm filling in that beginning area with the liner, the outline that I put at the bottom. That way the liner doesn't look too dark at the front of my brow. And if you need to go back and add a little bit more, I want to bring my brow down just a tad bit. Next, I'm going to go back with my concealer. Well, I'll go ahead and do the other brow so that you can see that as well. I'm going to do the exact same thing. So next I'm going to be taking my liner brush and my concealer, and I'm basically going to be doing an outline of how I want my brows to shape. And this is also going to help clean up any stray hairs that I may have. And this is really good if you're trying to grow your brows out and you're trying to avoid getting them waxed or tweezing them. The concealer will help with hiding those unwanted hairs. And all I'm basically doing is outlining right under the area that I did my outline. And I'm going to do that on the top and the bottom. So after you do that, you want to go back and make sure you get rid of or blend in the concealer. I know a lot of people like to leave the concealer as is, but no, you really want to blend that in because it is giving your brows a highlight, but you don't want that much of a highlight. And then what I want to do, I like to blend out the beginning portion of my brows just so they look a little bit more natural. So I just gently stroke out some of the pencil. And get rid of the excess. And you can go back over your brows with a brow gel to kind of keep them in place or however. But I hope you guys liked the tutorial. And do keep in mind they are sisters, not twins. So don't beat yourself up if your brows don't look completely identical, okay? So I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, as always, be sure to hit me up in the comments. If you have any other type of looks that you want to see, be sure to let me know. I hope you liked the tutorial. Be sure to like down below. And also make sure you check our social sites. I will have a still image of my look today. If you want me to do a tutorial on this makeup look, also let me know. So as usual, hope you have a great day and smooches. Mwah.